YouTubers, welcome back to my full home media collection series part 2 for season 2 for 2025. 2025. Just a side note. What you've seen in this part, most of my Thomas O'Meara collection was the earlier stuff has already been covered in the Thomas DVD Reviews US show. You're also gonna see what's coming to the show for the rest of the year and all the way to the end until the last episode in mid 2026. You're also gonna see a bit of my non-Thomas DVDs and a few Blu-rays. Yeah. And this is a PSA announcement. Cause this month is Halloween, I have 2 more SpongeBob Halloween DVDs to cover. So, Thomas, the SpongeBob DVD Reviews US show will return next week on the 15th rather than its actual Saturday day. And the 15th and the 22nd will be the SpongeBob Halloween DVDs, Goofuls, and Legend of Bo Bikini Bottom. We have already covered SpongeBob Halloween on the SpongeBob DVD Reviews US show. So, and if you guys saw part 1 of season 2 of my full home media collection series of the Sneaky Peeky series, you already know I have 2 you already know we covered. You guys saw the reprint of the SpongeBob Halloween DVD. However, this time around, today you are seeing the OG print. So, yeah. Anyway, you got a few stacks to go through. So enjoy. Excuse me. One sec. Alrighty, so we're gonna start off with a very short stack right here. I'm starting off with Thomas and the Magic World, which we have already covered in the Thomas DVD Reviews US show. This actually kicked off the Thomas DVD Reviews US show because it was the very first Thomas DVD ever made. And it was the first ever Thomas O'Meara release. Release to get the release to get both a DVD and VHS in the same year. Yeah. And you guys can tell this is actually the original DVD. Sorry. Yeah. So that is an original print. I actually do have the later DVD release as well as Thomas and the Magic World and Blu-ray DVD from Shout Factory. Right, now we're going to get into another release that's been covered in Thomas DVD Reviews US show, Hooray for Thomas. I only got the DVD, not the actual, it in an actual case. I have to re-get it, actual case, and that is Same Day What Percy Says Today, already been covered. Thomas's Halloween Adventures has also been covered as well. I had the reprint of this from Universal, but this is the OG print for 2006. And yes, since it's Halloween this month, I am watching that is on YouTube, also on Internet Archive, which has quite a bit of stuff. Thomas's Solar Celebration, that has also been covered on the show. So, basically the stack you guys are looking at right now is stuff that's already been covered on the show. Calling All Engines, it's also been covered as well. I have the US print, the reprint from Universal. I also have the Canadian copy. And I have the UK version as well. From a movie pack, though. I don't have it simply out of that pack in its actual case, though. But Thomas and Treasure also been covered. We're now, for Thomas DVD Reviews, US show, we're now in the year 2009. So Percy Takes the Plunge, aka Daisy on DVD. And the one that's been covered. And same with Ancient and Escapades, which also has a UK print, by the way. I am planning on still getting the UK print tab for the collection. My Glorious Mud. I had the reprint of this from Universal. You guys saw that last week. Well, this is the LG print. I also have another copy of the LG print, but it's in the Sands of Solar edition. Which you'll see it as on the Solar edition in just a minute. Okay, Alan Old Engine on DVD, titled Henry and the Elephant. I actually have 2 copies of this. So that's my other copy. This is what I mean by Sands of Solar. This is the Sands of Solar Collector's Edition of version of Thomas and his friends help out. But it has the OG DVD. The Great Discovery. I don't have the CD anymore. But this is where it would be. And here's the DVD. By the way, you guys can find this on Internet Archive. You can just Google The Great Discovery on Google. Internet Archive. And Rusty to the Rescue. Also been covered. And this has the Gene Campbell version of Gone Fishing. Alrighty. Now, let's get into the what hasn't been covered, what's coming. Bobby Wheels and Whistles coming this year. So the front, the side, and the back. Hold on, you guys can't see it because this is there you go. But that is coming this year. Like I said, right now, for the Thomas DVD Reviews US show, we are in the year 2009. So, today's episode, which was on Railway Friends, we go from Railway Friends to High Speed Adventures next week. And then the 20th and 27th will be Team Up Thomas and Percy and the Bandstand. And then the first 2 Mondays of November, Heal the Rails and Holiday Express. And then Split Splash Splosh and Thomas and the Runaway Kite begin 2010 in November. And then we're in 2010 for December. Bobby Wheels and Whistles comes after that. I did say this year, but actually no, the beginning of January will But it's coming. Basically, Hopping Wheels and Whistles is coming. Pop Goes Thomas, you guys, so my, second, copy of it. This is my first copy. But yeah, coming. So basically, 2009, 2010 rounds out the Thomas DVD Reviews US show for this year. For the Express, coming soon. Thomas in Charge. I also have the UK print of this. You guys saw that. Which I get to re-get. Because, yeah. Day of the Diesels. I also have the Universal reprint of this. And the UK print of this. Rescue on the Rails. Yeah, this is the movie pack that the UK prints versions of Colonial Engine's Great Discovery and the Rails comes from. This pack was released in 2011. You guys are kind of wondering, wait, am I going to cover this on the Tunnel DVD Reviews UK show? Nah. The answer is no. I'm just covering the releases outside of the packs. Not what's in the packs, but I will talk about the packs. Okay, more upcoming content. Keys cargo. And by the way, if you're wondering why the case is different to the rest of these, that's because this was bought from Stop and Shop. Yeah. Which is a supermarket. Up and away, I have both reprints by Universal, by the way. This is the OG print from Lionsgate. We don't hit Universal till we hit Sail the Brave and Engines to the Rescue pack. Railway Engine Friends. So we got Thomas, Percy, and James on this one. And then this two is going and Henry with Thomas. My apologies for the speaking sideways and upside down. Schoolhouse Delivery. And by the way, you'll be seeing all the Thomas stuff. In the full Thomas Media collection video in December, when the 3-month YouTube collection series starts airing. Blue Matter Mystery, the movie. It's better than Adventure Begins. Don't hate me for it. It's the truth. Sticky Situations. Which features the return of Butch. Muddy Matters, another upcoming. I also have the UK print of this. Go Thomas, another upcoming. Railway Mischief. This also has a UK print, by the way. So this wasn't a US exclusive for that long, actually. This was a Walmart exclusive for 1 year, and then it became a fully every retailer release. I actually got that from FYE. So you guys kind of wondering where it came from? My copy came from? Yep, there you guys go. Animals aboard. which is a compilation DVD. King of the Railway, the movie. You guys saw the UK print of this last week. And by the way, this was also, you guys see the, Lionsgate. And you also saw the Blu-ray last week for this as well. US Blu-ray. You didn't get a UK Blu-ray. The Thomas Way. Yeah, and by the way, with King of the Railway, it was also reprinted by Universal. Yeah. Universal, back when the show was still airing before they stopped putting out DVDs, they reprinted some stuff. Spills and Reels upcoming next year. Trouble on the Tracks, which shares the same name as the PC game. Which, by the way, you can find a lot of let's plays of that on the YouTube. Okay, this is what I mean by Universal. Trouble on the Tracks, that was the last Lionsgate release for Thomas and Friends. So, Universal, this Vengeance to the Rescue was released in a 2-pack with Tale of the Brave, which is actually a really good movie. I have both US and UK friends. We got the complete series 15. Oh, by the way, once you get to season 16, that's it for one disc versions. Every episode on one disc. Yeah. Once gets to season 17, it goes to 2 discs. Yeah, and here's the proof. I have the UK version of Tale of the Brave. Are you guys kind of wondering, wait, what's going on with the Thomas DVD Review UK show? Why aren't you working on that? That's because I don't have all the UK DVDs yet. So I don't want to be rude and skip ahead and go with what I got. Like I did with the UK version of the Spend Out DVD reviews. That's just a show to the US version. Fingers crossed. So I'm going in order though, so that's kind of, I don't want to do what I have, but it's nice shows. I can do whatever I want. And here's the reprint of Heal the Rails from Universal. I actually watched this today on Internet Archive. It's still a good movie. And it's okay if this is upside down. Who cares? Alrighty. Now, let's get into 2015. Here's another 2 DVD pack version. Dinos and Discoveries with Adventure Begins. I also have a reprint version of this, by the way. Without this art. Dinos and Discoveries. Adventure Begins. And this does come with a bonus episode of Reliable Ever from season 18, because that was the season airing at the time. We got a Whale of a Tale. Another Solo Adventures. This also has a UK version. Okay, so there are releases that are exclusive to the US, that US and Canada only. However, others are US, Canada, and other countries. Well, Rescue, this is a, one of those exclusive releases. Another compilation. Oh, yeah. But if you're completist like me, you have to have it. But it's hard to get Thomas DVDs in stores nowadays unless you go to FIE or Barnes and Noble. A Legend of the Lost Treasure. It's better than Adventure Begins as well. This came out during the 20th anniversary of the Railway series. And this features the debut of Rex, Mike, and Bert in the TV show. And then they appeared again in season 20 for 3 episodes. Tales on the Rails. And then now we hit 2016. It actually wasn't a lot for 2016, 2017. DVD wise for Thomas and Friends. Yeah, there was gaps. So we started off with Engines. This is I'm getting the UK version of this year, finally, in its actual case. Oh, sorry. I do have it in the complete series 19 now. So the complete series 17. This is a 2-disc version. So this is what I mean by 2-disc. Yeah. And then seasons 18, 19, and 20, they have CyEngine's Dinos and Discoveries, and it's CyEngine's disc was plopped in with the series disc in the case. The Great Race. You guys also saw the Blu-ray version of this, most likely last week. If I showed it off. If I didn't, then actually I did not. Never mind. I did not show it off last week, but I do have this on the Blu-ray as well. Ultimate Friendship Adventures, 10 action-packed episodes. And we're back to this type of case. And this is also when there was no disc art for the US releases anymore. The UK kept going with this art. The US not so much. We're Thomas and Friends at this point. Tales from the Rails. This is a UK DVD. UK exclusive. And those are the episodes. The episodes are Helping Hero, Henry Gets to Express, Toby's New Friend, Sydney Sings, Diesel and Ducklings, Bradford the Big Fan, Saving Time, and Many Point Sheep. And yes, it's FX for Green Manor. I'm just keeping that in there because value. The UK print of Extraordinary Engines. So there you guys go. You saw both prints in the same episode. I have done a homemade comparison video on this, by the way. So, okay, now we go back to the OG earlier Thomas DVDs with Cranky Bugs on season 5. Side and the back. Yeah, this is when there was no games on the disc. The episodes are Cranky Bugs, Pete Hat's Birthday Party, Double E Travels, which introduced us to Derek, Thomas Percy, No Slow Coach, basically going backwards, and Embedded Few for Gordon. And Maple is the name of Old Slow Coach for me, so Maple. Alright, actually have the LG printed this along with the landscape reprint. It is Races, Rescues, and Runaways. Episodes are Toby and the Flood, Put 'em on Percy, Holler Laurie, by George, Something in the Air, and Oliver's Fight. Yeah. No, I am not joking. If I was joking, I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm actually being serious. Lionsgate reprinted it on DVD, and that's kind of where the buck stops. Then you got Anchor Bay, and then Lionsgate for Races, Rescues, and Runaways. We got the Best of Percy. This is the LG print, by the way. You guys can tell by the bottom, yeah, Anchor Bay. But if you guys start seeing reprints, then you mean it's Lionsgate. So Salty Secret. So we have covered Hanky Bucks, Races, Rescues, and Runaways, Best of Percy, and Salty Secret on the Thomas DVDS US show. James and the Red Balloon as well. We have covered. This is the LG print from 2003. Oh, oopsie. Oh, and the episodes are for that. For this is Jason and Red Balloon, Twin Trouble, Invisibilious London, The Real Strongest Engine, Rusty Slay, and Duncan. And for Salty Secret, we got Salty Secret, Harvey to the Rescue, No Sleep for Cranky, 12 Men, Bad Day for Harold, and Elizabeth, which is Clark Truck. And the same laws on is James, how he spent an engine. Alright, this is the only Michael and Jealous narration we got for the US. New friends for Thomas. Front, the side, and the back. This has also been covered on the Thomas DVD Reviews US show. Episodes are Gordon and Spencer, Emily's new coaches, Flawless Record, He's Quiet, Jack jumps in, and Brendan Need. So season 6 and season 7. By the way, you guys can also tell by looking at the cover. Yeah, Spencer has 2 funnels. Alright, now we got season 8. We got Seniors versus the Eagles. We also cover this. Episodes are Thomas to the Rescue, Henry and the Western Street, Squeak Out on Rail, and Percy's New Missile. Yeah. Also, these 4 episodes are also on the VHS version. And you guys can tell this is a Hit Entertainment print, because it says Hit on the disc. So it's on the spine. I got It's Great to Be an Engine. Really good song. Those are Too Hard for Thomas, Emily's Adventure, You Can Do It, Toby, Gordon Takes Charge, Everett the Great, James Goes Too Far, and Percy and the Magic Carpet. However, it says 20th Century Fox in the disc. But, hold on, let me close this. But if you guys look closely, it's a 2004 case. Don't know if you guys caught that when we did the episode on that in the Thomas DVD Reviews US show. Text stars, the front, side, and the back. By the way, this was also a DVD reprinted by Universal. So are Thomas Gets It Right, Emily's in the Room, Percy's Big Mistake is Good as Gordon, James Gets a New Coat, and Thomas and Emily in the Snowplow. Again, you see 20th Century Fox on the disc. But this is a 2006. I'm making sure this doesn't it doesn't shut up on me as I do this. Songs on the Station, 2005. This was released during the 60th anniversary of the River series. I'm sure you guys can see it right there. Yeah. But so James, this is the slim case version from Train bonus pack. Yeah, 2005. Updates are Proud Day for James, Jason, a mess. Oh darn, no joke for James, James, source a lesson. Percy and James and the fruitful day. Need to go SpongeBob in time for trouble. Yeah. Oh, hold on. One sec. Yeah. Okay. I just had that little out of order there. Okay, now it's fixed. We got Thomas Gets Bump, the OG print from 2006. Episodes are Thomas Gets Bumped, of course, that's the title of the DVD. Trevor and the Really Useful Party. Diesel does it again, going on the famous visitor. Doug Percy in the signal, Thomas Percy in the mail train. And the narrator is George Carlin. Now you got Hidden Entertainment on the disc. Boom. There we go. If I did this out of if I did track starts out of order in the Thomas DVD Videos US show, my bad. If I did, I have look. Trust Thomas from 2007. I also have this in a 2-pack flipper disc version with Big Day for Thomas. At Desire, Trust Thomas, famous Toby's Tightrope, No Joke for James, Percy's Promise, Henry's First, and Trouble in Mud. Train bonus back version of Big Dave Thomas. Episodes are Big Dave Thomas, Percy runs away, Thomas breaks the rules, and we special call the Flying Keeper, Thomas, Toby, Train Engine. All season 1! Yeah. Yeah. Do you guys remember when we took... Yeah, 2007. Okay. I just want to make sure I have everything in the correct order. Thomas and the Special Eye. This is the OG print. Because you guys see Anchor Bay. And the episodes are Thomas and the Special Eye, Home and Last, Rock and Roll, Steamroller, Told, Stings by and Pulled Out. You guys know what this means. Season 4! Tracks iTunes. Yeah. There we go. And this is what I mean by 2 copies of Countdown London on DVD. There you guys go. I'm just showing notification, not seeing the disc again. Got Spills and Chills and Hometown Thrills. This is the reprint from Lionsgate. That's our Toby's Discovery, Rusty in the Boulder, Duncan gets spooked, Suddenly gets lost, Humpton Henry, and their Pirate's Holiday. The original DVD came out in 2002. The reprint is 2009. Yeah, this is the reprint version of Thomason's Friends Help Out, titled Friends Help Out. And it's the same episodes. Nothing really has changed. Oof. Percy's Chocolate Crunch. This is a reprint from Lionsgate, and this has also been covered as well. Episodes are Percy's Chocolate Crunch, Thomas Percy in a Squeak, Gordon takes a tumble, But for Bother, Middle Engine, and Faulty Whistle. So this is season 6. We got the Best of Gordon. This is a Lionsgate reprint as well. Up to Zarb, Gordon takes a dip. Down the mine, Whistle sneezes. Gordon the famous visitor. Run road. The trouble with mud. Tender engines, Gordon the grandma, but if you have a Gordon. And this is actually with the best out DVD stuff with the US in the US. Which is not was you guys can tell that wasn't a good thing. We got Thomas and his friends get along. This is a Lionsgate reprint from 2009. Episodes are Old Iron Dreams in a Mess, Duck Creek starts, Down the Mine, The Runaway, Better Late Than Ever, Tennis, Turntables, Percy Proves the Point, Trust Thomas and Percy in a Signal. The reprint version of James Learns a Lesson from 2009 in the Apple version. Episodes are James Learns a Lesson of Foolish Freight Cars, Birthday for James, Thomas and the Conductor, Thomas Goes Fishing, my all-time favorite Thomas episode, Thomas the Tractor, Thomas Birdie's Great Race, Season 1. However, if you guys look at the disc, yeah, it's the disc from 2005. It's actually Lionsgate when they reprinted the older releases. They used the same disc from the years. 10 Years of Thomas. So it's hard. Thomas and Birdie's Great Race, Old Iron, Trouble Mud, Henry's Tractor, Percy's Closely Trick, Mavis, Henry the Elephant. That is a typo! It's Henry and the Elephant, Percy's Promise, James Goes Best Buys, and All at Sea. But it's the OG DVD from 2005. Looking in a reprinted case. We got Thomas Comes to Breakfast. Another reprint from 2009. Episodes are Thomas Goes to Breakfast. Pop goes to Diesel. Diesel Stevie Seed. Goes straight for Duck. Gordon takes a dip. Double Trouble. Cal 9 Trouble in the Shed. Oh, one sec. Oh. Percy's Ghostly Trick. Scheme reprint. Episodes are Percy's Ghostly Trick. Lay Bear. Thomas and Percy's Mountain Adventure. Escape Oliver owns up at All Sea. So this is the release where where Oliver's introduction happens. However, if you guys have James Goes Buzz Buzz, yeah, Oliver also appears in that. So, in hindsight, this should have been released before James Goes Buzz Buzz. I know. Weird. And this is what I'm talking about. Having Big Day for Thomas and just Thomas together. This double feature pack was released in 2009. And you got the flipper disc. And then this is the 2009 reprint. Oh, excuse me. On the site. That. I've made someone happy. titled Really Useful Engines. Same episodes. Make someone happy. A big surprise for Percy. Happily ever after. Thomas and rumors. Fans struggle and treats back. Alrighty. Now, let's get into this little stacky wacky. The SpongeBob movie on Blu-ray. This is the reprinted version from 2011. I just want to make sure I'm correct. Oh, 2014, my bad. 2014. As you guys could tell, plain gray. We got Star Wars The Force Awakens on Blu-ray as well. And yes, I do plan again the first 6 Star Wars films on Blu-ray. Again, with the codes to add to my Movies Anywhere server. Luca. I also have the 4K version of this. Yeah. And the last of the Blu-rays is the SpongeBob movie, SpongeBob on the Run, the third SpongeBob movie. I have not seen this at all. Except for the bit I did see. So, yeah. However, I also have the DVD version of this. Right. You guys know we covered this in the SpongeBob DVD review show. Well, this is the OG version of Enough Halloween on DVD. This was also released on VHS, but it only had 5 episodes. This has 10. Episodes are Skaty Pants, Imitation Crabs, Penguin Doodle. By the way, that was on TV last night on Nicktoons. I was a teenage girl and screwing down Family Ghost. The bonus episodes are The Secret Box, Band Geeks, Welcome to the Chum Bucket, My Pretty Seahorse, and the Gift Box. It makes sense, guys, to get the DVDs more over VHS tapes, because, well, with VHS tapes, you only get a small amount of episodes. DVDs and Blu-rays, you get more. So this is the reprinted version of Friend or Foe. This is the Super Square Collection version. On the front, side, and the back. You guys wondering if am I gonna cover this on my SpongeBob DVD reviews US show? Yeah. I might for next month for November cover this. Actually, I might just shell out a few SpongeBob episodes. More. Actually, besides the 2 Halloween ones I mentioned. So this will be the last one for the year. Until I get seasons 14 and 15 on DVD. So, this version came out in 2012. However, this was originally released in 2007. So I'm checking out the 2007 version. However, I can still cover this release though on my show. And then comes for the poster, which I'm keeping in the case. Because it's a nice poster and I don't want to hang it up on the wall. This isn't not a Halloween DVD. I am going to see this is on Internet Archive so I can watch this. So we got the Smurfs, The Legend of Smurfy Hollow. And by the way, if you guys have Twitter or AKX, many of you guys can still call it Twitter. There is a Peanuts account titled Snoopy, and they have uploaded it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown in full. That I'm gonna see that's on the Internet Archive as well. Anyway, so Legend of Murphy Hollow was released in 2013. Sorry. You can also find this in the 4 Smurfs pack with the first 2 Smurf movies, and it's a Christmas Carol. And I love the Smurfs. I'm a Smurf fan, so I have to have Smurfs. So this is the Adventures of SpongeBob SquarePants: The Complete Mermaid Man Marble Boy collection. I have covered this on my Homemade Comparison Review show. Go check out that episode if you guys have not. So I also have the UK version of this. And I also done a UK version review on this as well for the SpongeBob UK DVD Reviews UK show. But this is another one I could shell out for share as well for the US SpongeBob DVD Review show. But I'm just gonna stick with the 3 I promised you guys. Because I don't want to get too far ahead in the timeline with SpongeBob DVDs. We got Rugrats in Paris. The movie, this is a 2017 reprint from Nickelodeon. They also have reprinted Jimmy Neutron, the movie, the same year as well as Hey Arnold, the movie. We got Muppet Babies Time to Play. I have covered this on my Disney DVD Reviews US show. There actually isn't many DVDs for this show. On this show, right, 3 seasons on Disney Junior. But I'm a Muppets fan. I have to have that for the collection. Yeah, this is the DVD version of Sponge on the Run. Hold on. Well, you guys already saw this in the Blu-ray case, but yeah. There you guys go. We got, this was already been coming in my Blue School show. So, this is Who's Closing You Blue, Single and Spectacular. An episode, sometime in Blue, Single and Spectacular Blue Stock. It's the remake of Blue Stock, Blue's Big Beat Band, and Blue's Big Dance Party. Yeah. Alrighty, and that's it for the non-Thomas DVD, non-Thomas stuff. The UK version of Thomas and the Magic Railroad. This also kicked off the Thomas UK DVDs review show. So like I said, I don't want to jump ahead in the timeline. I want to stay in order. But I'm definitely happy to have it. No, I'm not playing the game, the Canadian copy of it. And here's the reprint of Rich's Rescue Someone Away from Lionsgate. There you guys go. You don't need to see the disc again because it's the same thing. Okay. I don't actually have the LG disc version of Thomas's Snowy Surprise in this actual LG case. I just have the LG disc in the reprint. Yeah. So I have 2 versions of this reprint from Lionsgate, by the way, so. But the episodes are Only Snow, Jack Frost, Toby Had a Little Lamb, no, Thomas's Christmas Party, and Thomas and the Missing Christmas Tree. And this is the reprint of Thomas and Toy Workshop. But it's the same disc from 2007. So you guys saw the disc, you don't need to see it again. PSA. The Knight of Sodor. This is the UK version. Same episodes. It's Knight of Sodor, Thomas and the Pigs, time for the story, and he helps out. And this is a triple pack. This is actually the first UK triple pack. Or my second one, actually. This is all aboard with Steam Teams, Great Spain Engine, PP Parade, 3 Fierce Thomas. And this triple pack was released in 2011. We got the Best of Thomas UK version. This is the 2012 reprint. I don't have the old reprint from 2010. That's okay though. And this is the universal reprint of James Hart's A Lesson. And it's the same episodes. And it's just the episodes actually, guys. Nothing else. I did a whole Thomas DVD review on this today. My Thomas DVD Reviews US show. It'll be uploaded today. This is Really Friends, season 12. Yeah. And this reprint is, it says 2014. But you can find this in a 2 DVD packlet in the Square Engines for the US. The adventure begins in the rare case, actually. And the same bonus episode as the US version. Yeah. Alrighty. So let's take care of that. Then we got Make Someone Happy. This is the OG print. You guys can tell by the sticker, this was bought at a Goodwill. Thomas and Jet Engine. This was bought at a library. However, it's not a library style disc. No. We got Thomas and Jet Engine, Percy and the Haunted Mine, Scary Engines, and then a Blind Horse, Hold Your Eyes Again, and a Salty Swimming Tail. Yep. Here's the actual disc. This is not a library disc version. I have the actual case version of this, but this is the training bonus pack version of Thomas, Percy, and the Dragon. And those are the episodes. Reason I re-got this is because the case is withered. You guys can tell it's wet. Like the actual thing is ruined. So that's why I have a much better, cleaner version. Simon Thomas. You saw this last week in the 2-pack with Thomas Jesse Vance by Universal. Now, BRB. Alrighty. Sorry about that. So the episodes are for On Site with Thomas are A Visit for Thomas, Jack Owns Up, On Site with Thomas, obviously because his name DVD, Percy's Fairy Tale, Carol's Windy Day, Happy Day for Percy. Thomas and the Really Brave Avengers, we have also covered this as well. Episodes are Thomas and the Shriverkus, That Day at Castle Lock, Toby and the Windmill, The Runaway Elephant, James and the Queen of Sodor, and Alberta's Snow Engine. And I do plan on reading this as well. So basically this, Hershey Stays the Day, and Rafe Thomas I have to re-get. We got Tales from the Tracks. Episodes are Thomas and the Birthday Picnic, Flower Power, The Magic Lamp, Keeping Up with James, Two for Toots, Thomas Tries His Best. Come Ride the Rails. Best of Thomas, we have also covered this as well. This was one of the earliest episodes on the Thomas DVD Reviews US show. Episodes are Thomas Gets Bumped, New Friend for Thomas, Thomas Praising the Dragon, Thomas Saves the Day, Trophy for Thomas, Thomas and Stephanie, A Birthday for Thomas, and Thomas Meets the Queen. Episode the sing-along song is really full engine. And by the way, I got this copy from eBay. But this is also a version I have to get as well. But this also came with a sweet music CD sampler. And you guys will see that in the full CD collection in the Sneaky Peeky series. So Milkshake Muddle, we have also covered this as well. So now we're back to stuff so we're in the area of stuff we have recovered. But that's okay. Thomas' Trusty Friends. James Goes Buzz Buzz. And you guys can also tell in this case is weathered. I want to make sure it closes properly. Okay, there we go. You guys saw this already. Thomas Gets Tricked. I have this in a 2-pack with Thomas' Halloween Adventures by Universal, by the way. Well, here's the version from 2007, and again, weathered case. Carnival Capers, you guys saw this last week, so you don't need to see it again. Fun with Thomas, 2 Thomas Adventures. This is a sample DVD. Episodes are The Runaway and the Fish. No, I have not covered this at all yet on the Thomas DVD Reviews US show. This is actually the last thing that's being covered on the show, actually. Coming next year. Oh, God. It's the tail end of the review show. Basically, is what I'm getting at. The early years. Yeah. The early years. Definitely recommend you guys hit that if you guys have not watched the episode of that. Whoop whoop. I suggest you go do that. And here's proof that I have the Canadian version of Calling Millions. And you guys can tell by the sticker it's from FIE. but it's the same details as the version in the US because they're the same region. So the Maple Pictures Canadian DVD, this was released in 2009. Alrighty. Yep. The episode was on today on this. Well, we're friends. High Speed Adventures. This is next Monday's episode. This is one of those that's only printed once and wasn't reprinted again. Team Up with Thomas. This is the other one I mentioned in the Railway Friends episode today. This was rewritten by Universal. This is the Train Bonus Pack version from 2009. So that's coming out on the 20th. On the 27th is Percy and the Bandstand. Again, this was only printed once. That's it. So that's all season 12, guys, for the US. And Heal the Rails. The first Monday in November. Oh. I mean, what's this today on the internet? I tried. This is the 2009 OG print. In a nice blue case. My friend Lego Lover 117, he has this in a black case. For the OG print. Hop on board. This is soon on the stories, by the way. We got Let's Explore with Thomas. 4-pack. This has full and all engines come. Rides the rails, sails from the track, and it's great to be an engine. You guys can tell it's 20th Century Fox as well on this version. Up. And also 20th Century on Kamen Rider Rails, because at that point, no more hit, no more Anchor Bay. I'm just getting close to the end of their license. This pack was released by Lionsgate in 2012. This also came from FIE. Alright, so the oh boy. It's kind of annoying. Wait, what's going on here? Alright, so this is the upcoming content as well. So, Split Splash Splosh. This 2010 runs out Thomas DVD reviews for the year. I am going to get the UK version of this. Don't you worry, along with Thomas and by the way, Kite. But for now, you guys got the US version in my collection. You guys can kind of tell the goal is to have as many UK Thomas DVDs as possible for the collection. The greatest stories. Then you got Percy, Emily, and Toby with Thomas on this too. And then Thomas, Dieselton, Hornet, and James on this one. This was released in 2010 to celebrate the 60th and 65th anniversary of the Railway Series. Creaky Cranky. Misty and Rescue. I have this US Blu-ray and UK DVD as well. There has been a homie comparison review on that. Go check that episode out. The US print of the Knight of Soto. Shit. Then we got the Complete Series 10. This came out in 2010. Alrighty, so that's it for 2010. No, we are not covering the Complete Series 10 in the US version of Thomas DVD Reviews. It's been covered already in the Thomas Seasons UK show. It's all the complete seasons. And we still have to get the rest of the complete seasons to and the UK show off. The US show is just a 2-episode miniseries. The UK DVD of Colonial Engines. All aboard with Steam Team. This is the UK version of Siemens vs. Diesels. It's great to be an engine, and peep peep. Hooray, free juice for Thomas. So that is that triple pack covered. Okay, is that it for Thomas? Nope. We got Avatar The Last Airbender, the complete third season. This is book 3, disc 1, fire. Book 3, fire, disc 1. Disc 2 from book 3. Okay, season 3. Season 3, okay, book 3, disc 3. Disc 4 from book 3. Okay, season 3. And this is the bonus disc version which you get when you get the whole complete season, which is actually cool because you get bonus content on that. Got the Great Discovery. Yeah, I have this actual UK disc version as well. The Best of Thomas. So that's my other copy of that. The complete 6th season has been out this 3. So this is. So you guys saw the complete season 6 last week in episode 1 of season 2 of the series. Oh, yeah, here's the third disc to season 6. Okay, here's Cargo UK DVD. Money Matters. Best of James. The Best of Percy. Sticky Situations. That episode's coming soon with homing comparison reviews in its final season, season 6. Some discoveries. That came with season 18. Find Dory. This is the second DVD version I have of the film. I have it in this actual DVD case. That's just from this Blu-ray case. The Rugrats season 4, this 1. And speaking of Rugrats, the Rugrats movie, Rugrats in Paris, and Rugrats Go Wild. So that is it from episode 2 of season 2, my full whole media collection of the Sneaky Peek series of season 2. Thank you so much for watching. When is the next part coming, guys? Well, Wednesday, actually. We actually have 3 more parts coming this week, actually. We got part 3 Wednesday, part 4 Friday, and Sunday is part 5. Next part after that will be the 15th, which is next Wednesday, the 17th, the next Friday, the 19th, the next Sunday, the 21st, Tuesday, the 23rd, the Thursday, and the 25th, the Saturday. And that ends off the full Homie collection. No, this collection is not including my VHS tapes, by the way. That's a whole separate video. So what's coming in between parts 5 and 6 for this series? We got the Take Along / Take and Play Adventures collection video on the 14th. That's the next Tuesday. And then after this, the full DVD Blu-rays season 2, the Sneaky Peeky series ends. We got the Trackmaster collection video coming out on the 27th. On the 29th is my Thomas Advance VHS tapes and other VHS tapes collection video. And then we got and then the rent out this month for Spooky Month. We got the annual Halloween DVD collection video on Halloween. Although I am trying not to overload I'm not overloading myself with Halloween making videos on Halloween itself, cause in case knock knock, could be have gotten have to be alert for that, so I can't overdo vids. But that collection video is coming on the 31st, as always. And then we got 2 collection videos to round out the Sneaky Peeky stuff for next month. So, yeah. And then you guys get a break of collection videos till December after those 2 videos. So, once again, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys on Wednesday for part 3, where you're actually going to see a few new guys. Yeah. I am spoiling that for you guys, but oops, that's okay. So anyway, thank you all for watching and have a good day. If you guys have not seen season 1 of the full Homie collection, go watch that now. And watch part 1 of season 2, aka episode 1. So 11 episodes per season. Thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.